Activated charcoal is everywhere, but are you using it right or are you just falling for the hoax? There are many claims in the market that usually say activated charcoal is used to whiten your teeth, to clear acne and blackheads from your skin, and also as a remedy for hangover. But are all these claims usually scientifically proved? But before we start, you should know that regular use of activated charcoal may lead to malnutrition and may also alter the absorption of drugs. So do not use activated charcoal while you are under medication. For those who don't know me, I was a nutrition course student studying natural medicines at functional foods. Uh, so activated charcoal, actually, many people say that it works by absorbing toxins in the body and so on and so forth. But actually, the mechanism that it uses is it absorbs. There's absorption and there's adsorption. Adsorption is where toxins stick on the surface of the activated charcoal. And what makes this mechanism work is that activated charcoal has a usually large surface area of about that 200 meters squared per gram. That is the size of a football pitch. Having talked about the mechanism of action, let's talk about the claims. So let me start with the first claims. Many people say that activated charcoal is used to as a remedy for hangover, but actually activated charcoal usually absorbs at least a couple of number of things, but alcohol is not one of them, being that it is a hydrocarbon. And the table I've put forward is the number of things that activated charcoal actually absorbs and helps with. Another false claim is that activated charcoal is used for teeth whitening. Many people say that activated charcoal absorbs the unwanted material from the enamel of the tooth, making it white. This is true, but continuous use of activated charcoal on the teeth actually leads to many disorders such as hypersensitivity. And this is done by an action called abrasion. So the activated charcoal acts as a sandpaper, scrubbing the surface of the teeth. This causes the enamel to be eroded, which does not grow back, and then it reaches the inside of the tooth, which is actually yellow in color. It is called the dentin. And by this, I may actually recommend not to use activated charcoal for teeth whitening because it may be harmful for your teeth. And also, many of the charcoal containing toothpaste do not actually have fluoride, which is necessary to prevent tooth cavity. Another claim is that activated charcoal is actually used to absorb the oils from your skin, making it look less oily. But this is actually not true because the dermatology department actually says that most of the benefits that come from absorbing the oil from the skin is actually because of other materials in the face mask, such as clay and mud. So, having reviewed the first claims about activated charcoal nuts, now let's take a look at the true claims. So, activated charcoal is actually a emergency situation type of drug, because when someone has overdosed on certain drugs or has taken toxin, the first action in the emergency room in the hospital is to give them activated charcoal, which now gets into the gut and then absorbs the drugs and the toxins, and then is then released through the gut, and then it is released to your feces. But when you get into the emergency room, the first thing they look at is what time has it taken for you to get there, and if the person is either conscious or unconscious, because if activated charcoal gets into your lungs, it may cause a severe lung inflammation. That's why when someone gets an overdose or is intoxicated, you do not give them activated charcoal directly if they are unconscious, because if the patient aspirates the activated charcoal, this may lead to very severe disease of the lungs and pulmonary edema. This is the overbuild of fluids in the lungs. Another true claim of activated charcoal is that it is used in managing bloating. We found out that activated charcoal can actually absorb the gases in the gut, and this may lead to lower gas levels in the gut, and this may make you better. And also, there's another misconception going around that anytime you feel any discomfort in the stomach, you should take activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is not an all-round medicine for everything, because there are some things that it absorbs and there's some things that it does not absorb. And in addition to that, when someone takes or ingests petroleum based things, do not give them activated charcoal because it does not absorb the paraffin. Usually causes a higher chance for aspiration, which is bad because even the petroleum products causes more inflammation in addition to the inflammation caused by the activated charcoal. So this is dangerous.